the end of an age. And, I mean, even think about that concept. Let's say I create a fictional Jesus to make a point, okay? Androgynous or not, let's say I created a fictional individual that sort of represented Christ or Jesus, that's in the same position. She even has a spear in her side, in the side of her body. She even has a spear in the side of her body, just like Jesus. But is she resurrected? No. You see, this big fish takes her body and just puts it in this sort of prima materia, this sort of alkahest, which is basically this alchemical concept of a universal solvent that destroys and melts everything down, by which you can get at the essence of something. The alchemists believed, and in this sort of philosophical type of, not necessarily philosophical, but religious type alchemy of destroying an age, they're saying the essence of Marika has been consumed and basically turned into something. And what happens is you get a sword after you defeat this Elden beast. He takes Marika and turns her into a sword. But basically Marika is not resurrected. There's a type of real, I don't know how you would consider it to not be disrespectful. Alright, you create an archetype of Jesus. This Jesus doesn't resurrect though, and sort of dies, and I suppose is a very inglorious fashion. And it literally says in the item description, this is like the death of an age. This is the end of an age. And they're giving us a very clear message in this game. They're saying, this is the end of the Christian age. This is the end of the Piscean age. We even put the fish here. So if you folks have enough understanding of symbolism, you know what this astrological fish means. It means Pisces. The New Age people came to this idea that the age of Pisces is the Christian age because Jesus was basically multiplying fish. And they said, by that story, Jesus is associated with fish. This is the age of Pisces. Therefore, he is represented, and his values and belief system is represented by this fish. This is why they try to degrade Christianity in any way they can, particular individuals who are adherents of Theosophical, also known as New Age religion, as well as witchcraft, or what we might call Wicca. They wish to de-emphasize it in culture. They wish to not have a dualistic sense of right and wrong, but they wish to have a subjective understanding of right, wrong, and truth. Many of these people believe in monism. They believe that all differences are the arbitrary biases of the individual and therefore are not to be regarded. It's very interesting. But these are just my observations. To be entirely honest, these are just my meditations. And you probably have or think something different. It's just like I've said, I don't know how many of you people are witches, pagans, what religion you practice. To me, it doesn't matter to me. This whole channel, all of the blogs, they're all about education. I mean, you're going to learn about symbolism, you're going to learn about philosophy, narrative implications. At this point, I don't know how a person would not become familiar with philosophical concepts like non-dualism, non-duality, monism, at this point, because it's everywhere, it would seem, in culture, media, movies, video games, everything. It seems to me as though most media is telling me, don't be concerned with right and wrong, or that right and wrong are ambiguous things subject to your own understandings. Ronnie, don't think of her as evil. So says many media publications, and the people who are basically trying to affect public opinion about Ronnie. Once again, that was a very strange discovery.